well-deserved standing ovation. Magical by Baez. Baez trying to score.
Hey everyone, Matt Vasgersian here. Welcome to the show. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Reds baseball starts right now. Wade Miley, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. The 2-0 on the way. Ground ball right into the shift. Fielded by Galvis. And the day begins with an out. There's one away.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. He's got 3 base hits in 23 at-bats. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no.
Miley has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. chopped to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ready now, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Yu Darvish is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
At the plate, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Nick Senzel.
Now here's the pitch.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Now the 2-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Now to the plate, Joey Votto. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Senzel stands at second with no outs. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Hal is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
So it's first and second with two men gone, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Darvish pauses. Here it comes. Breaking ball called just a bit low. The set and the 1-0. Two down, runners at first and second. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Ball.
Too high. 1-2.
One ball,
No
two
score
strikes,
here as
count.
we play inning number 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. The throw into second.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the throw in gets away from him. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
The right fielder, Jesse Winker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Here comes the 0-1. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Here's Darvish on 0-2.
One ball, two strikes.
Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Here comes the first pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Two balls and a strike to count. Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
Ball, that's down.
Tucker Barnhart, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tucker Barnhart comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
2-0 now. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
The pitcher, Wade Miley, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
In is Joey Votto now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Three runs already home here. Suarez, left field and carrying well. Left fielder looking up, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Next for Cincinnati, the second baseman.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he falls behind 0-2. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Reds 5 and the Cubs nothing. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Into center field, line drive base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
D-Road, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
At the plate now, David Bodie, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Winker will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 11, Yu Darvish.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. From the stretch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Galvis onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Cubs are down quietly. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back now with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen that'll be all for Yu Darvish. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Alec Mills is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
In now, Jesse Winker, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Three and 0 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
3-0 pitch.
You maybe get two pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Swung on and missed. With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Bryant is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the captain, Tucker Barnhart.
Digging in, Tucker Barnhart, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Barnhart playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 2-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Up next to Cincinnati.
Ready for another chance? Wade Miley. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
No.
And that misses inside 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Reds are on top, 6-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch.
That's a ball. Nope. Outside.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Pulled toward right center field. Senzel backing up on it. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit out toward second. fielded by Mustakis. There's one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us are back with more following this. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. Hit down the third baseline. And there's one away.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball left outside.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
On deck, Mike Mustakis. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. Now at the plate, Mike Mustakis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Open stance by Mustakis, and now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Even 1-1 count to Mustakis. 2 out here and a runner at second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Payoff pitch one more time.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat. Kyle Schwarber will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Schwarber stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
2-1 the count.
Popped him up. Barnhart over to his right. He's got it one away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Digging in now, Wilson Contreras. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fly ball right down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Hit back toward the mound. Galvis towards second. He's got it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Oh and 1, here it comes.
Nope. 1-1. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Ian Happ. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0.
2-0.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
3-0 to him now. A runner on first with 2 away. That one's in there. 3-1. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, David Bodie, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Votto on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0. Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
The left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Karsten. Winker.
Ready for another shot now. Jesse Winker. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Down and away, ball one. One out, nobody on. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Howe is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now here it comes. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward giving chase. He's through first and hustling for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
One of the things you have to fight through as a pitcher is getting a little fatigued and a little tired. Start leaving balls up in the zone. That ball left right in the middle of the plate, and he paid for it. That ball was hit a long way.
Standing in now, Wade Miley. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-0 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. First delivery to him on the way. 2 out with the man at first. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Line drive base hit.
And I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
At the plate now, Joey Votto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Here's a high pop-up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now an 8-0 ball game.
Your attention, please. Pink hitting for the Cubs. Number 7, Victor Caratini.
In there at the letters 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here's the pitch.
Nope.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. High in the air and deep to left center field. Senzel backing up on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Tyler Mahle, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Tyler Mahle.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This is pulled into right. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
No hits to this point. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Runners on first with one down. Count is 1-2 now. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2. Drilled to the right side, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. From the stretch. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Cody Reed gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 23, Cody Reed.
In now, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
hit sharply on the ground. And Hayward has a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. As a look, now the pitch. 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. David Bodie will be the 9th man to bat in the inning, barring a double play, waits on deck. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. And he struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, David Bodie. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Reds 8 and the Cubs 5. Trevor McGill enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be the imposing power bat, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. McGill, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level. And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Hey! 3-1. The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mike.
Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. So a full count now.
3-2.
Nobody out, runner on first. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as this is now a 5-run cushion. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Jesse Winker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center as it's now a 6-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
Casey Sadler gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis. No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready to take his hacks again, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 11 and the Cubs 5. Albert Almora is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Almora stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
Number 44.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
At the plate now, Anthony Rizzo.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
In now, Javier Baez, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Kyle Schwarber will be next. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Lucas Sims will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kyle Farmer is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 52, Kyle Farmer.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
0-1 pitch on its way. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
So standing in, Wilson Contreras, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now the 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Reds lead it 11-6. Jeremy Jeffress gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Stepping in, Kyle Farmer. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Farmer.
Now the pitch.
1-0.
1-1. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Senzel. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
That evens it up 1-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Hey.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Ready with the payoff pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Joey Votto. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Rolled slowly to first. He's got it. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Reds out in front 11-6. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder Jason Hayward.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Oh, that counts.
Here's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2 now. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Ball 3. The 3-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Jason Kipnis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Cubs, number 27, Jason